So we should now also be live over on YouTube. Hello, people, welcome into the stream. Hello. So we should be live on YouTube now as well. Claim. Yes, okay, I've got a flare. Nice. Use. We immediately use that flare. Some more people will be coming into our TikTok stream. Here we go. Last thing I quickly need to do is resize my Minecraft instance. Bam. Okay, now let's me check. How does it look over on YouTube? TikTok. Not YouTube, but TikTok. Need to get into TikTok shit. Anyway, here we go. 271. Wait. Okay, yes, 271. Okay, nice. Welcome into the live stream, people. Let me put on the sound of the music, a little bit of in-game music, because today I'm not going to be doing my own music stuff. Not putting on actual music, because, well, my video got claimed yesterday over on YouTube, so, yeah. Anyways, this was the build we were working on in yesterday's stream. This is going to be the Hall of the Nations, giant cathedral-like build. It means in between the streams, I have added a little thing to it. I've added these sections in between the windows. And I've started laying out this over here. Which is for a ginormous window, which I kind of want to have an actual design for. Representative of me as a, like, dragon and such. But this also gives you kind of an idea of what the size is going to be of this build, because the hall will go a little bit higher than that with the roof. So that's going to be around the size that this build is going to be. So one of the things we need to do for today, I want to do the floor. I want to have the floor in here. And I want to have the tower, and then we go to do some towers, and after that we can see what we'll do. But the floor is first, and I'm afraid if I use this tool, oh, it's fine-ish for the most part, because it might affect some of the area, yeah, outsides, which we don't want. So instead, what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll box select it and turn it all into one material. I think that's a good idea. That, bam. And actually we're going to take off shaded so that we can actually see what we have selected. And here we go. Here we go. Bam. So this all will be turned into one and the same material. Don't know what material we're going for with. Probably gonna turn it all into like concrete or something for a moment, and then turn it into the right texture, the right stuff, because we do need to lower it all one block down. Okay, from here. No, no. I selected it wrong, because we need to move this to there. Yes, good. We can move it like so. Try there. So here. Bam. And then we do this. We do that. Oh, these towers, they're not at the same place. Oh god, no. There's something wrong with these towers. Okay, let's see what the problem is, because this tower and this tower are not aligned. How the fuck did that happen? Because, let's see. This block right here is on 1252. Okay. So to align these towers, I would need to move this one. I see what I like that, but then this is disaligned. Well, meanwhile it's there, it is aligned. Did I miss a... Oh, I misaligned this from the start. Ah, this one was misaligned anyway. Aha, that explains it. That's the fix. What did I do? Ctrl Z. Alright, bam, bam, bam. And then I can move this one back, because I moved this one forward because I thought, oh, it's misaligned, I can fix it by this. But no, this was not the one that was misaligned. It was this one that was misaligned. So now that's aligned again. Good. Good. Nice. Then we continue on with our box selections. Yes. And quickly select all of that. Even though there is a bunch here that will be covered by the walls. So we don't have to worry about the preciseness of it, to be honest. But I do want to be as precise as possible. And there we go. Yes, yes, that's all selected. Then we select all of this. Bam. Now, of course, they have this area here that needs selecting. And let's put a little bit out like that. Same over here. And then we'll select this, like so. Select. Oh, Ctrl Z. Yeah, let's do it like that. That way we immediately also cover most of the air. Right there. And we need to do the same over here. Thankfully this is a lot easier because we don't have a giant air pocket over here. So there we go. Oh, I did not want to select that. When it comes to tools, bam. Okay, that should be everything selected. Good. Ctrl R. Air. Let's set it all to concrete, and let's all go with red concrete. Ctrl R. Ctrl R. Ctrl R. Ctrl R. And let's turn this red concrete is powered into concrete. Ctrl R. Next up, grass. Red concrete. Ctrl R. Dirt. red. Concrete. Control R, red. Gravel, red concrete. Control R, sand. It's gonna get turned to red concrete. Control R. Stone bricks. We cancel. Keep sandstone, red concrete. Control R. Oh, that's some alls here. Clay, red concrete. Control R. Coal ore, red concrete. Control R. Iron ore, red concrete. Control R. Copper, red concrete. Control R. Lapis lazuli, red concrete. So that means that this entire floor now is completely red concrete except for those bits over there. Let's fill these in. Now, this floor is, of course, not going to stay red concrete. But this will allow us to easily do this. Bam! So remove the floor without affecting anything outside. Too much. Right? Yeah. And now we can put in the floor. Very, very easily. So, we're starting off by pulling this out and making this a walkway through the middle. I think that's a good start. Yes. But, oh, what do you... TikTok. Why are you always complaining about my internet connection? I have a decent internet connection. Ah. Okay. So we'll pull this out. I actually should just be copying it. Let's copy this over to the other side. Let's now select it again. And pull it further out. There we go. Bam. And bam. Let's go to the middle of this here. Okay. Now we also have the middle point of the pathway, which I think we should probably turn into more of a curved area. So, there's nothing to complain about, you bloody bastard. Actually, let's keep that in there for now. Let's copy this, flip it, flip it. Yes, good. And actually, we do remove this. So, now we have a nice crossing here. Hello, holes without eyes. Nice and cursed. And actually, we drop that, bam. So, that's a nice middle crossing there. I think now it's time to just do a bit of pathing in here. So we're going to use the same kind of randomization and texture as right here. So these 3 blocks, shovel mode enabled. And I need to do this while walking because otherwise the texture is not going to be random enough. So here we go. Oh. But I do think if we have like a good section done, we can just flip it, copy it, that kind of stuff. We need to have a good section done. And a little bit more than this. I think if we're around here, we can copy it and such. So get out of the way, horse. Here we go. Just quickly placing in some more blocks. There we go. Damn. TikTok, why are you disconnecting? God damn it. Why is the Wi-Fi suddenly so unstable? Really? There's no reason why it should be unstable. Anyways, let's just select that. And copy it over. Oh, by the way, someone followed me right now. Who did? I didn't even notice. I did not notice. How bad? That's bad of me. Wait, let's see. Ah, Sobian, thank you for the follow. Nice. Nice. Sobian follows. That's very nice. Okay. Anyways, flip that texture. Flip. Flip. Bam. It does not go outside. It does not go outside. Nice. So that's one part of the path here done. Which looks nice, in my opinion. And we copy this one around, rotate it. Go towards this right here. Nice. Perfect. And these last bits we do ourselves. So there we go. Okay, here we go. The walkway, the main walkway installs here now. Though these cathedrals usually also have side walkways going around here behind some pillars. So I think it might also be good to like add those in right now. And I think from now on we're going to be designing one side and then copying it over to the other side. I think that's the best way to do it. And from most of this pathway we'll do this. Make that. I think something like that is good. And then we just pull this out to right here, which it merges with the main pathway over here again. Yes. We do the same over here. Two-way pathway for the side pathway. Yes. Yes, good. So what we can do now, because since we already have a pathway over here, we can just copy a bit of this ground, flip it, and copy it to here without anyone should probably notice. So, yes. And for these sections, place in a little bit ourselves. But for the most part, we can just copy. Nice. And if we copy a few ones into each other, that's also good because that's more randomization, and then we do this by hand. That's just quicker than selecting a bit. Good. That's already most of that done. But we do the same over here. Alex, welcome back to another live stream, and thank you for liking. At least I believe you're the same Alex from earlier, from my previous stream. But anyways, welcome back to the stream. Hello. So, here we go. And Danielle Maltz, thank you for the follow. Okay, there's actually I think this might be a bot. Because I play Academic FC 433 Army. Because you've done... Yeah, I don't know about this account. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of TikTok thingies here on Spotify thingy. Interesting. Alright, anyways, let's keep on going. I'll check that out after the stream. I don't have a play thing which he tried to use. I don't have that. So yeah. Ooh, now comes the fun part. We're going to have to figure out how the curve is going to go. Because we need it to end up here, basically. So like that, and then... No, that doesn't work. Oh, that's a nice bit. So you can see that build from here. Ah, didn't know that. Okay, this is definitely like so. Ooh. Something like that, I think, with a curve. Yes. Because, let's see, this build will be, the walls will follow this line on the inside here. Oh, it doesn't stay 2, it becomes 3 over there. But then merges back into 2. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And we do this by hand, this section. Welcome back into the stream, people. Hello. I am both live on YouTube and TikTok. So, yeah. Yesterday I did stream a lot earlier than yesterday. So we have more time to stream as well as, yeah. More time to work on this build. So I will put back on shaders a little bit. I took it off because of Axiom and me needing to see what I was doing with Axiom, but I'll put them back on in a moment. Sections. So oh, shift mode was still enabled. That doesn't help. And I don't want it enabled. Okay. Yes. This seems to be around the curve that we'll have over there. So that's nice. And it is such a small section, we'll just place in all the pathway blocks by hand. And if it's correct, we should be able to copy this to the outside as well. Goodbye, horse. Get out of here. So, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Nice. Let me select this. This. Copy and paste it over to here. And okay, yeah. Interesting, interesting. Peculiar. Oh, did I do this wrong? No, I did not do that wrong. Oh, this is not cent. Oh, that's not centered. Ah. I see. I see. That's how it is. Okay. Yeah, this whole bit is not centered. That's not good. That's no good. Let's get it centered, shall we? I just... Don't you hate it when things are not on center? As they should be. There we go. So that means we also need to fix this around here again. Need to fix it over there anyway. By moving it up 2 blocks. Fixing it over there. Fixing it over here. And I'm copying this whole bit to the other side. Bam, that's fixed. Now it's all aligned. And we just can grab that. Bam. That's too much, too similar. There we go. We fixed it over here with 2 more blocks. And that's all. That all fixed. Very, very nice. So this is now centered. Nice. And if we quickly do this here, then we have that completed as well. Nice. So then the only things currently missing are filling in the ground texture in between each of these pathways, for which we have the handy dandy flood fill bucket tool which will allow us to fill it with stone. Set to splatter or white. Yeah, white. We add in our granite stone and the side. And we're disconnected again, god damn it. Thing is, it says disconnecting and then I can't do anything else. Yeah. The thing, to change that. Flare has brought 246 people to my stream. Hell yeah. Okay, and the side. What other block? Oh, and cobblestone. Oh, that is quite a similar kind of texture. Nice. Servers only. Bam, 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 and bam. Noise painter. There we go. No, sphere's fine. Okay. Let's try it with a little bit more cobblestone. No. Not less cobblestone, a lot more stone. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, I think that this is a lot better. The texture, it's a different kind of texture, but same blocks. Just different amounts. Which makes it clearly different from the pathways. Right? It doesn't really differentiate here on the map. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Haha. Yeah, it's all gray. It's a lot of gray. So, let's select it all. Let's go all the way to the end here. Now we're probably also selecting a little, gonna be selecting a lot outside of the builds with this. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, that's aligned. Bam. Yes. Good. So that's the inside floor filled in. No, these pathways are not very clear. Yeah. I do really like this view up from up here. Perfectly has the back window framed in the door right now. If you're standing here. Oh, it's gonna look cool. Oh, it's gonna look cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna look cool. The shader's back on. Unstable internet connection. Yes, yes, TikTok. I know, you've been saying that this whole time. So, I think that's gonna be looking cool. Also, whoops. Yeah, I think I need to do some stuff over there. Fixing stuff. Because that's not how it's supposed to be. Oh, made actually for a nice clip over here. Nice. Okay. So if we go in, select this, go to smooth. Nice. And if we activate water. Oh, by the way, slash tick rate. There we go. It's quickly filling in. In the most part, at least. Let's see what the natural filling in will do in terms of filling in. Don't know how far it will go. Not that far. Alright. Then option 2. Water. And a good old block fill bucket. One block higher. Bam. And that's all the water here fixed. Oh, we do still need to add in a little bit more terrain here. Yeah. So, adding a little bit of terrain over here. And the people, because otherwise it will just look weird and the build be unsupported. Yes, good. If we need more, we'll add more. I'm definitely going to need to change a lot of this outside anyway. Yes. Ooh, look at that. The nice tints of the glass. Yeah, oh, those long shadows. Oh, that's nice. So, yeah. Towers are next. Let's start with these 4 towers. These are seen a lot on the inside. So, I think we should start by adding in a background texture to it. At least a back texture. And we're gonna be using this by hand. One, because that's just nice what I want to do. There's also really a lot of mobs around here. Yeah. Slash game rule. Do mob spawning. And we set that to false. So, we remove all the other mobs. Once these despawn. So only the mobs spawn that we want to spawn. Okay. Oh, I'm almost up there anyway. Yeah. Let's just copy this and flip it. Bam. And then we copy this around to all sides. So that no matter what side, we do have texture behind it. Bam. And up here, we just connect these for now. Okay, then now it is time to start designing. Let us grab all our stone bricks. And let's start with some simple walls in the corner. Some stairs attached to it. Like so. Hello. And then another bit of wall. And let's copy this up like so once more, just because we can. There's more than enough space for it. Slap, slap, wall, slap, chiseled, stair, stair, slap, slap. That's a nice begin. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then we do this like so. Nice. And then up there, I want to have like a sword, maybe? Something like that. Like, I have done a sword design like that before. And that would be nice here, to be honest. So we do that. Actually, we turn these into stairs. That's the hilt mostly done. Yes. And then we do walls like that. All the way up to here. Very thin sword right now, but we'll fix that by adding in some stairs. Like so. And then in between that we add in some walls. It's still complaining about unstable internet connection. Yeah, nice. Even though it should be pretty stable. So, I don't know why. And then we copy this over to there. And then we have his sword design on that pillar over here. And on this tower. Pillar. It's more like a pillar. So then we add in some more details like that. This. that. So we copy this over to that side. Nice. There we go. Okay. And then... oh, I think we should probably have some design that goes around here. Like so. No. Like so. Goes like that and then connects up to there. I think maybe that's something. We can always try it and then revert it back. But I think it's... yeah, that looks good. That looks good. You can always add more to it anyway. Or remove it. The build itself. So then we copy over this entire wall and we just space it around this tower. And then we select the entire tower. And paste that around. Rotating as we go to add in a little bit of differentiation. So that's how we do. And Ctrl Z that one, because I accidentally placed that one. I didn't want to do that because I pressed a different button. There we go. So those are now in, which also makes the build look already a bit more completed. And yeah, oh, look at how ginormous this build is going to be. Because the height of these is just about halfway the height the full build will be. Because this is at 99 blocks. And this right here is at 145. With the base being at 64. Yeah. So these are under half of how tall the build will be in the end. That's fun. Ah, yes. These. I have the design for 3 sides on these ones. Though the 4th side will have the design as well. So let's see. Okay. Hey Rix, Legos, thank you for the live stream. And it's your Legos and it's... yes. Okay. You know, that is something I've noticed myself getting more angry at as I get older. Americans calling using a plural that doesn't exist for Lego, because they keep saying Legos. Well, the word Lego Lego already is a plural. It comes from the Danish word legat, which means play well. So therefore, the word Lego is already a plural. Meanwhile, they add an S on the end, which it's just annoying me at this point. To the point that I just want to scream at those Americans for their ignorance and a complete misunderstanding of stuff. But it's Americans, so that is a thing that that is a battle that you will not win because these Americans are just stupid. Thankfully, I'm not an American idiot. And thankfully, I do not live in America. And, yeah. Anyways, we've got these pillars done now. Slight rant on the side. And I mean, with a apostrophe as in, like, it is someone's Legos, it's correct because it is possessive. But when it comes to plurals, it's not correct. Although it would be mostly just Rick's Lego. Most often than not, depending on the sentence. Anyways, that's nicely done, if I do say so myself. And again, we've got another sword. There's another sword in there. It's gonna be lots of hidden swords. Actually, 2 swords in there. But there's gonna be lots of hidden swords in this build, I guess. Just started doing them. And now we're having them everywhere, because this has a nice big sword in them. Those have small swords in them. So, yeah. Ooh. That gives me an idea for something over here. We got 2 types of great stained glass. White and black stained glass. Because if I want to do... Hey, welcome back. Just like... Welcome back. I saw your friend in the stream earlier here as well. So you 2 are watching again. Nice. Let's... If I were to copy this over to the other side... Yes. Because the idea I got was to do a bit of like a sword and stone. Like glass... Frame glass build. Though that is not gonna be easy. But if I can pull it off, it's going to look nice. So... I think... stone up to around there. Yeah. Hey, and thank you for sharing the live stream, lad. I appreciate it. So, actually, let's turn this top layer into the black stained glass. I should expand the border with that a little bit. Okay, maybe then Is that centered? This is the center. Yeah, that's centered. Nice. We do that. And then we can pull this up a little bit. Does it look like a sword in a stone? I do think kind of looks like it, but oh, I'm already getting annoyed at the fact that this border stuff is not centered. Needs to be one block over like that. No, wait, it's not. Never mind. We need to move this bit one block. Bam. And then add in these two. And we're gonna move that one. This does already look like a sword in stone. We just need to add in more of the stone. And for that, we'll do the same texture on each side. So the only stuff we have to do in the middle here, like that. Okay. So I'll focus on this side in terms of designing. And when it comes to the glass, I'm working a little bit more light to dark. So black, like dark gray, and then light gray. And it's my first time doing anything with glass and disc kind of thing. So if it looks like shit, it looks like shit. So I don't know how well this will come out. But that does look nice. Does look kind of like a boulder. Or a stone or something like that. Nice. Because the thing is, this is combining pixel art with glass textures. Which is hard, to say at least. But I do think I pulled it off here. I think I pulled it off here. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, good. Gonna add in a black outline around with this one everywhere. So, because I did realize that that's part of the way that it pulls back together to look. Yes. Okay. So now we need to do the hill part over here. Starting with the crossguard, which I'm gonna probably be using some blue stained, light blue, and blue stained glass for I'm actually also going to be using some yellow stained glass, which then actually becomes a little bit of a reference in terms of what the build will look like. Okay, but let's first shape it a little bit by doing that. And going down. Like that. I think this can be a little bit more drastic. Way going down. Yeah, definitely. And then we... Oh, fuck. I can't fly for shit. Oops. Here we go. We do this. Does that look right? No, it should have more of this here. More like that. Little less over here. And little bit more over here. Yes. Okay. Then we select all of this, copy it over to this side. And I said we will be using some yellow stained glass, which we'll use. Actually, no. Needs to be like that. And then one there, one there. Bam. And we add in a little bit of a darker bit here. With a little bit more that behind it. To add in a little bit of a wing design to it. We do the same over here, but building it back a little bit more. Yeah, I think that will look nice. Like that. And then we're gonna have that here. So we select that, copy it over to this side. Nice. So, and then we need to do the hill itself. So for that, we're going to need some red stained glass. And some brown stained glass. And let's first just build up the brown stained glass mostly. Needs to be a little bit more longer. Like right here. That's a good place to end it. And what we then do is add in that to add some differentiation into it. So that means that if we select this all and flip it, oh no, that didn't work completely. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. fixed. And then we did that. Then if we move back a little bit further, we have a little bit of texturing in there. It's hard to see, but it's there. Right. And actually, we remove this from here so that we can actually go back to our grays and white. Start with a little bit of dark gray down here. For the first bit of the shaping. Then immediately go to this gray. Light gray. Which also starts rounding it off. A bit more light gray. And then white on top. So that we have a full-on hilt. Bam. Oh yeah, it definitely looks way better if you're standing further away. Nice. Nice. And then, of course, we still need to add in all the black stained glass around it. And then, of course, the sunset pattern that we've been doing on the other windows. I think that's also good to add in there. So let's just do that. And a good thing about we can copy stuff is that we only have to do this on one side, so we can just copy it to the other side. Nice. And let's also just instantly start adding the other stuff. We do know that yellow is going to be here. On the outer edge. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to have 2 bits of red coming out of the sword at each set. Just a bit. There we go. Here we go. And yes, okay, that's correct, yeah. And remove a bit of red glass. Okay, yes. And then we do a layer of 3 orange. No, 4. Let's do 4 where possible. Coming out from the red layer. Which fills in that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Fix those 2. And And then we go further up. Quickly said hello to some people in the chat by waving hello. So here we go. Nice. Oh, that looks really nice. Yeah. Although, oh, we might just want to do it on one side to have like a... Huh. And it's connected again! Yay! Thank you, TikTok. I've been live for 2 hours, 1 hour and 20 minutes, and it disconnected again. For like the 4th time. Hell yeah. God damn it. Okay, anyways, let's just copy this over to the other side first and then see what we'll do, because I'm wondering if I should copy it over to the other side. That's basically what I'm wondering, because this already adds in like a shadow effect, which would be cool to have. But we'll see. Anyways. Also, I'm not putting on the shaders right now because I want to see it when it's done with the shaders for the first time and not see the progress during that time. So that's why I'm not putting shaders on right now. Ooh, yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Let's do that. So that we then, with the yellow one, we can just extrude it up. Bam. And that saves us a whole lot of time placing in each and every yellow block. So we just extrude this. No. I might have extruded the outside a little bit. Okay, yeah. Welcome to the stream, people. Alright, we clone this little section. Grab that little section. Flip it. Okay, now let's go back with shaders. Ooh. Slash time set night. Ooh, wait. Slash time set noon. Wait, give me a moment. Because we're facing to the west. Okay. This time sets 1200. There we go. Oh, that's also nice with like Yeah. Now, what we could do is add in a little bit more layering. That's a thing I've seen people do with glass work like this, add in layers. So in this case, we could add in some more red going out here like so, to blend it in from a distance. Which here we go from a distance. Although it doesn't seem to work nicely with the shader. No, the shaders are being annoying about it, so we don't. Do not. Okay. But nice. Also, I want to see it from the hill. I want to see it from the hill that we've been watching on. From which, oh, look at that nice, perfect framing. That is some nice and perfect framing. Hell yeah. Oh. Hello, sheep. Nice. So, that means now, one of the things that we need to do is really start working on how tall this build is going to be. Ah, okay, yeah. Yes, and it will also allow me to do some stuff. I do think I might straighten out this bit here a little bit more. Oh, that's how it's just gone? Alrighty then. Bam. Let's see. And so, yes. Bam. Good, that's how it's back now. Is there a horse in there? There's a horse in here. Haha. Lol. So yeah. That's gonna be the top of the roof. So what we want to do now is make this go all the way to the other sides, so that we can just copy that. So we have a measurement for each side. And then we can also decide how far the roof will go. I think we'll go down pretty far down, to be honest. So, yes. And we're almost on this side already, so... Actually, I think I'll do it from there. A little bit. There we go. We disconnected again! Hell yeah! And there's nothing I can do to change that, because I don't have control of the internet around here. And I also don't know why it's so unstable these last few days. I've had streams where that isn't a problem, and now I have streams where it is a problem again. Also, that's a nice hole. That reminds me of this hole here, where we still need to do some work on the path. I haven't done that yet. Speaking of the path still needs to be brought to this build as well. So, yeah. But if we go over there, we are able to see that tower over there. Actually, I do have a mod in this mod pack called Distant Horizons, which I could activate for next stream, which basically where we've been. But yeah, anyways, this is going to be the height of the roof for the most part. So pretty tall. Although actually, this section here is probably going to be taller than that even. Because this is the cathedral section, like the front of the cathedral section. So this section probably up to around here will become even taller. Which it includes those towers on the front here. So something like that in terms of build size. I think so. So this is definitely not a build we're gonna be completing today. It's big. Real big. So we copy this one down. Yeah, that's definitely with some more added on to this side. Then we got a roof over here. And then we add a box like this on top of that. And then this will be for the roof up here. So, it's gonna be a very, very tall build. But hey, that's a Gothic Cathedral for you. They are very tall builds. So, yeah. I think that's nice. And for the roof itself over here. We want a big roof, but we also wanted to have like a steep angle. Because that looks nice. So it's somewhere to like over here-ish. Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good placement for the roof. So let's grab the path to. And let's connect these 2 points. But as far that's nice and straight. We can actually already do it with spruce planks. And use that in slabs. We can make it even smoother. Sphere flat. Radius. Ooh. Ah, yes. Maybe a little bit. And a little bit more that way. Same for this one over here. Yes. Is that a good roof? So I think it's a good start of one, I think. Because I do want a nice wooden roof on here. Oh, and it has too much of that selection in there. Yeah. That's a big roof. And of course, these are not all the details for the roof. There's going to be way more detail on the roof. And we actually go a bit higher than I was planning for the roof, but that's fine. And oh yeah, we've got these sides that also need roofing. Which these will be not just below. Hmm. What block does this roof end? $128. Yeah, we'll do this one. These ones. The tip of it will be 128. Nice. And then oh, that was not a line that wasn't centered. I mean, is that one? Yeah, that one was centered. Okay. And then copy this line over to this way. To around here-ish, I guess. Minus 18. And then we go back to the path tool. And we go up a little bit more. We select this. Of course, we have to blend in the roofs a little bit in the future. There we go. But that's fine. We select this entirety and copy that over to the other side. Place it. Have a look at it from the map. And now with the extra darkness down here below, it shines even more. Which, the thing is, the walls around the main stained glass here will just be solid walls. It won't let light through, which will effectively make all the light coming into this place from around this time of day to be through that window, which is very nice. So that's a nice big amount of progress for today already. So let's have a look if we set time to 0. Oh yes, that's also very nice. So of course we don't have the full construction up here yet, which again it will also draw more of this upwards. Actually, probably let's see. We can pull one of these windows up properly. And already have a bit of the construction done then. That would be nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's just about the right height. Nice. And actually we can do a second one. Just have to move the roof here a little bit further back. So we can just copy that over. Have 2 giant windows over there. Which will look very nice. And place this over here. And then we can do mostly the same for this window. Over here. Copy that over and up to here. And copy it over to this side. There we go. And then maybe we move this rose window a little bit further towards us. Which I'm still very happy with this rose window. To the point I might even reuse it. Yeah, bam. Yes. Yeah, that's already some nice framing for it. And I do want to reuse this rose window a little bit in a few other places in the build. Namely the side areas. Where I think it will fit in if we align it correctly and if we lower it a little bit. So first aligning it. Pull it back. And lowering. One up. It would stick through the window then. So do that. We remove this support beam. And look at that, we've got the rose window over here as well now. Nice. Because that's one of the things about Gothic architecture. It has a lot of windows. Lots of light it wants to get into the building. Because Gothic architecture originated from the belief that... No. Originates from the Middle Ages, and it's mainly focused around the belief that God hides itself in the light. So the more light you have coming into your church or the place of religion, the more holy it is. So they had started building very high, very tall windows, very big windows, letting as much light into the churches as possible. So that's also where you get these windows from. Yes. Nice. Also, that sword currently is the Master Sword from The Legend of Zelda. Whoops. Yeah, no, not whoops. It's literally designed to be that right now. I might change out the design at some point in the future, I don't know. But right now, frankly, I do not care. Also, oh, that's something misaligned here. At least that feels something is misaligned. Is it? Okay, this is the center. This is aligned. No, it's all aligned. It's all aligned. Yeah, it was just... It triggered the rain. Also, let's pull out this shine a little bit more. So that we have a little bit more of light playing around there. But that's also something I tried to do here, adding in like the light coming from above and behind this time. But yeah. And again, this is what it looks like right now. Ah, the sword is currently not visible because this here is open. It's enough of a shadow. Yes. And if we set this to 6,000, then we get a nice reflection from those windows. Which these have a better working effect because these are very much enclosed. So this is kind of the effect that we'll have once the stuff is done. Which is nice. Very nice. Like the eyes of the watchers, the people watching my stream. Ha 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 ha! It's the eyes of the people watching me. Ah, okay. Yeah, the rose window doesn't work that much over here. You can see it a little bit, but it doesn't work that much. But the thing is, we will have reflections going like that from these windows, not so much from these windows. But that's fine. I believe this is also noon. Yeah, that was noon. Okay, midnight. What happens at midnight? Oh, we get very nice and faint light coming in here. Yeah. Oh, that's very nice. That's very, very nice. Huh. That looks almost like an M. Nice. Very soft. Light. Oh. I like that. I like that. So, ha 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 ha. Let's see. I do want to leave this build for a little bit now because we've been working on it this whole time. I think it's good to do a little bit of different work when it comes to building, so we're going to be doing a little bit of a more boring task, which is fixing the path over here, which last time I left because I wanted to build a cathedral. And as you can see, we still need to have a lot of work to do on fixing the path over here. So let's do that. Yeah. So Okay, thankfully we got a hill over here, which is gonna make it a lot easier to do it. Because that means we can just blend it into there a little bit more. That's nice. And we do this little bit by hand. There we go. Okay, nice. This section doesn't really need much fixing, just a few blocks here and there. Nice. Let's also just already add in the mud bricks for easy travel. Ooh, this section here needs fixing. This section here needs fixing. Bam. And then this section here. And then a little bit of this section here. And I'm drawing it out this much because it's quite flat in this little area here. So I want to try and keep it looking natural. So, yes, nice. And then we add in these bits for the path. And we move that a little bit there, like so. Since we already have this here, do it like that. This section needs fixing. Oh, this section needs a lot more fixing. That's the annoying bit about these paths. You need to fix a whole lot of the road if you want to have it look good. And it's not really something you can do with Action easily because the Rock 2 is a bit too rough for it. Especially if you want to keep it quite natural with the terrain around it. So, yeah. Action is a God-saving wonder, but sometimes you need to get your hands a little bit dirty. You get it. Dirty. Puns. Yeah, no. That pun, I know. It was a bad pun. Very bad pun, to be honest, but, yeah. Thankfully, to do for the path isn't that much. So it's just placing a few blocks out, blending it a bit in. I'm gonna just continue. There we go. Yes, but that's for that section. We have a harder section over here. We thankfully do have some more flat sections over here, and we have a whole bit of path to do. So that's fun. This section right here could use a little bit more. There we go. We do have a bit of a waterfall over here. I kind of want to keep that, make it a bit more of a feature though. Because that would result in less terraforming needing to be done. Which would be nice. Then we could just do this basically. Over here, of course, we're going to fill it in. Now I'm going to put some water buckets. What's this? Abyss Watcher. Greystones. Okay, yeah, no. Then we go in and fill this whole abyss. And bam. Do the same over here. Although not over there. Bit more shaping over here so that we can blend it out again. Bam. So that water goes down here, fills this up, and we have a bit of an actual waterfall. Nice. Very nice. And it all starts from one block up here. Let's make that a little bit bigger. It all goes down there anyway. Yeah. And then we can dig this out a little bit. Make this a little bit bigger. And that's a bigger waterfall going to there, and it just collects there. Ooh, ooh, I see something. Yeah, I've got an idea. For which we need to remove this bit. And add in very little bridge. Then we have a nice little stream over here. I can just go. To over here. And form a waterfall over there. And we shape it a little bit more. With some dirt. Around it. And then we add a little bridge going from there to there. Nice. Yes. Yes. Nice. So, bridge. That's what we need now. With the hardest part about it being that this is a bridge that goes up. And that's the hardest part about this bridge.
Wait, what's this? Okay, yeah.
So we need to do a bridge here, and I kind of just want to grab some spruce for that, because spruce is nice. But then we also just already have the path tool over here. We can decrease the radius to 3. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Something like that. Although it's very fixed still. That's the main problem. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna grab slabs. And add those around here. Nice. We got a little bit of a bridge over here going up. Got water flowing down through it. Nice. Fix that. Nice. Which is a little side thingy, but it's fine. Alright, back to terraforming. And also, that's just the thing that adds more visual interest to this area. Which, most of the visual interest is over in the canyon, in the hole over there. In this area. And it's gonna stay that way. So, it needs a little bit more. So, by adding in like a little river along the path, that with a waterfall, that just adds a nice little detail. Nice little bits of detail. So, yeah. And there we go. Nice. We can add in the mud bricks, slabs to make it easy to walk on. Oh fuck, I forgot to texture this entire path. Oh no. I still need to texture it. Please tell me I can... Okay, I can select this. I can select this. Good. Noise painter. Path. Yeah, there we go. Path. Yes, good. Yes. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of work to be done over there when it comes to texturing and fixing. There is a little bit of work that needs to be done right here when it comes to fixing. Like that. Oh, it's already textured. Nice. So, yeah, also, this is the build here. This nice sour skulk slowly growing out from the pit down there. So, this is the build there. And, yeah. Let's continue fixing up this path. Where were we? Where were we? We did this bit over here. We were over here placing in the brick slabs. The mud brick slabs. Good. Ah, yeah, we were over here. When it comes to shaping terrain. And again, you can see that build from here. That's just so nice about this build. Everything's connected to the path, so everything is relatively close by enough that you can see some other builds from other builds. Locations. Bam. 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 No. Bam. Yeah. There we go. There we go. And we grab 2 of these. Add this in a little bit more. And then we do this. There we go. Okay. It's gonna take a fucking while to do because this is just basically a mindless task of placing in blocks, making sure that it's all blended into the ground around it, and then yeah, that's also part of the reason why yesterday I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to build a cathedral. Because it is a bit of a boring task, yeah. Ah. I also don't know what I was doing there with my voice, because that's no reason to do that with my voice. Because, yeah, why would I do that with my voice? Okay, anyways, yes, okay, here we go. So there we go. Actually can yeah. Yeah. There we go. Now we do that. Nice. So that's another section fully done. Oh! There's still leaves here. The foliage removal has not been fully done. By the looks of it. Which we can quickly do. Script brush, clear foliage. From around here. Nice. Yes. And we go back to placing slabs. Okay. You know what? We are going to have music. We are going to have music, though. Specifically, from this playlist. It's at least an hour of music. Just gonna let it run. Should be fine in terms of sound. And then here in Minecraft, there we go. By the way, please notify me if it's too loud when it comes to sound. was getting kind of boring with the lack of music constantly. So these are not songs with actual lyrics, these are just background songs that I've been using for my YouTube videos. Feel free to come by and check those out. Shameless plug, I know. Yeah, it's a shameless plug is sometimes what you need. Yes, yes. Hey, 777, welcome back to the stream. I saw David, I saw you were here a little bit earlier as well. Fixing up a path. Okay. Now we come to a fun part where we have to basically do both sides again. Yay! Yay! Here we go. There we go. Try to keep the terrain a little bit more Minecrafty as well. With Terraform, you try to keep the terrain very Minecrafty while also just making it look good. So that's what I'm trying to do here as well. Yes, okay. Hey, David, thank you for sending me creepers, man. Hey, that's the only creepers I like to receive. Amen. Creepers, amen. Hey, thank you, dude. Thank you, I appreciate it. Next month, I'm starting to ask people to join the movie. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Yes. Yeah, you told me about it. I've been working on my own projects in the meantime as well. So, yes. The other creeper's going to blow up everything. Exactly. Although I believe I have mob creeping set to false in this world. So that shouldn't happen actually. I also just deactivated mob spawning. The mobs that are here were already here. So, yeah. But you got to fix up the path. You got to fix up the path. Yeah. Okay. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, there's something I need to do now that you've donated stuff. Uh. Yes, this build may not be done, but it's operational. So... Divachi. Zero 76. Actually, I should probably add in dates as well. This was yesterday. So 28 of 3. 26. There we go. You've been added into the Cathedral of Donations, which we had a little bit of working on this cathedral earlier in the stream. I believe you were there for a little bit of that. Yeah. Master Sword. Anyways, let's go back to the path. Beehive, goodbye. Haha, you're homeless now. Hello, Bee, you're homeless now. It's a little bit laggy because it's loading into chunks. It's fine though. So... add onto this hill a little bit more. Shaping it up a little bit more as well. Uh-huh. Bam. That's huge. Yeah, I mean, I could help a little bit with that. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do every interior. That's the thing about a movie. You can just do facades. You don't have to do every interior. Only the interiors that matter need to be done. The rest can be facades. So that already takes a lot of time out of what you would need to spend to make that. So for that kind of stuff, I recommend just looking at how movie sets have done it in the past, actual movie sets. Oh wait, by the way, which tray is this? Oh, Alchemist Tower. It's a short one, but oh, it's nice. It's a little bit zany, but it's nice. But I have to go speak to you soon. Yes, we'll see you soon. When it comes to the movie. See you. There we go. That's that side fixed. Now we fix this side. Now we're placing some more slabs, because that's one thing I haven't done now on this. I've done it on this side, good. So, we've now worked our way up to this section here. There's still this section to go. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah. Moody Wings, that's the one I thought it would be. It is. But this one is very Minecrafty, to be honest. And actually, this here can be just done by doing this a little bit. Like so. There we go. Okay. And then from here we do the big ones again. There we go. Actually, let me quickly hear how loud it is on the stream. It's decently loud, but not too loud. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. A section where basically nothing had to happen. Oh. I mean, we should probably push this down a little bit more. Make it look nice. Smooth it out. Yes, okay. There's a little bit that needs to be moved over here. For the most part, we can just add in these slabs right here. But now we get to some metal. Of course there's metal in this playlist, yeah. In my song playlist for my YouTube videos. Because why not? That sounds good. Okay. Let me just pull this up a little bit. Jurassic World Evolution 1, 2, 3, welcome to the stream. Hello. We're gone again, probably. Lots of people come and go. That's the way it goes. Let's check on YouTube, actually, in terms of stream. Ah, that's fine. Say this is a stream. What? Nice. Yeah. No one has been watching my stream on YouTube. That's sad. That's sad for me. Hopefully now with this music instead of the actual songs, I won't have the problem where YouTube copyrights is damned. But my previous stream is now blocked in Russia. And was blocked in the entire world, so I cut out a song. So that was fun. To find this morning. Oh yeah, there's other side still, so it needs to be done. Though we can just pull up stuff. This side. Because there isn't much we need to care about around here. Bam. Perfect, already. Actually, we're going to remove this mount here.
Oh yeah, this is Crisis.
This is magic, no.
Yeah.
Bit more relaxed. Shall we? Welcome in to my stream. Hello, people. We're just fixing up a path around here. As, yeah. We have a path and we need some, it needs some fixing up, because the terrain around it needs to be blended into it. Bit more. There we go. Ooh, but on this side, oh god. I mean, I can grab the smooth tool maybe a little bit. Smooth it out a little bit like that. Yeah. Okay. We need to remove this bit here. And pull up this bit. And we can of course pull up these bits to the same height. So that's nice. Then we pull this back here, all the way back here. Increase the height of all of these bits. And that. And actually right here. Alright, that's correct, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay. And the fun thing is, we get to do it on the other side as well. Yay! Even more on the other side, because we need to do it on this entire section. fun. So, thankfully we can just do lots of flat bits over here. Just pull this up again. I should have left this all as grass and then just painted on the texture. That probably would have been better. But I didn't. So, here we go. Let's place corresponding block on all these. So I'm getting annoyed at all the dirt. But we're getting up there. Ugh. This is starting to look nice though. When it comes to terrain. I'm just gonna be ignoring dirt for now, I guess. Dirt patches, and we'll figure it out later. Okay. Contact walls. Bam. I mean, we can up the tick rate real quick. And that should help spread some grass around. We should turn all that dirt into grass, hopefully. Very, very soon. Thankfully, we can just do the final patch over here, like so. Maybe a little bit more going this way. Actually, let's use grass here. And that's one side of this hill done, and we leave this bit a little bit more open, because it's gonna be for Bridge Over Canyon, and we're going to texture this here a little bit. And we disconnected again! Yay! Oh, god damn it. God, please reconnect, reconnect. Come on. Come on! TikTok. There we go, we're back, we're back. Wait. No, TikTok. Livestream ended. Okay, the TikTok live stream ended. That's fun. Oh well. Well, I was planning to not be live for too much longer anyway. But it's annoying that TikTok decided for me. I don't like that. Yeah, okay. What we're going to do right now, I want to be a little bit quicker, so we're just well, gonna grab some stone, a little bit quicker, work over this area in terms of terrain. Nice, we got some stone, which can easily, we don't have to worry about any other blocks around. We can just extrude this a little bit more. And then we'll paint it on a little bit later. Texture. Oh, the problem here is, right now, that this is too hilly. And we have lots of flat bits here. So that's a bit more like it, okay. Now we don't have to worry about any other blocks, we can just do this, pull it out. And such, because we're still live on YouTube, so this is, I guess, a YouTube exclusive section of the stream. Hey, hey, aren't you guys lucky? The 0 viewers over there. Right, 0 viewers. Yeah, still 0 viewers. Hahaha, fun. Okay. Actually, up to here. Bam. Look, that's way quicker than what we were doing before. Now we don't have to worry about any other blocks, like I said. And we just have one thing we can have to extrude. One layer of one type of block. And bam. There we go. Nice. Now let's do the same over here. This time though, we're going to be building it. The walls out a bit. Of the sections where we'll add them. There we go. And that's 2 more sections done. And actually this needs to be lowered. And then this needs to be higher. And then we do this. And then we do that. Bam. We grab this. Bam bam. Nice. Very nice. Good. So this section up here now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So that fixes the entire path in terms of like the shaping of the grounds. Yes. So what we do now, we go here, surface only. Now we need to be very, very careful with where we paint. We're going to go to noise painter though. And instead of path, we're going to select Spruce Forest floor. And we're going to be very, very careful of where we paint this texture. And I also believe this might be the right. Is this the right texture? Because I believe I've got two. Spruce. Oh no, this is the right texture. Yeah. Alright. Bam. So the last step for now is adding in the mud bricks. And oh, I wasn't done with this side yet. Okay, yeah. There's one more bit that needs to be done. It needs to be done the old-fashioned way. Oh. Or the more annoying way. But this time we can keep it smaller. Just two. There we go. And then there are little bits here and there that needs some extra shaping to fit with the path. Yes. There we go. Yes. Good. Very good. Nice. That's the path here finished. Which means now we can add in some boulders. First, because I want some boulders. Add blueprints. Rock. Big ass boulder.
pebble, flat rock. Spacing, it's gonna be big. Keep existing center ground. Select. Whip. And whoop. And whoop. There we go. Yes. And I'll go here. Need to increase the radius a little bit. Gotta make sure that we don't place anything on the path. That would be disastrous. Okay, now we clear this. And we go to tree. What the fuck is going on? Why is it... A blueprint. Tree. There we go. Spruce tree. Minimum spacing is going down to 672. Okay, deselect. Let's reselect everything. Come on. It's laggy. It's kind of laggy. No, I did not want to select the water. I wanted to select the pot soil. There we go. There's a little bit more pot soil over here. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Here we go. You do have to do a walkthrough with these trees. See if there's any on the path. But I don't think there shouldn't be. So let's place it in. And let's wait for it to place in. Getting very laggy. It's white screening. There we go. There we go. It's white screening. It's still white screen. It's gonna white screen again. Minecraft is just not responding now. There we go. Oh, probably. I can't see. It's very laggy. Move. Can we move? Nope. Oh, there we go. We got some frames back. GPU is at 71%, 93, 99, 2%, 3. Much better if we look that way. Hey. Oh, that build is actually pretty close by, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks nice.